I've actually got the unit open now. This is the cover, just looks like plywood, which has been painted black, that is. Nothing special about that. I mean, at least it's not presswood and plastic laminate. Let me see, what else can I think of here? As far as the inside here is concerned, I mean, they're all about these Japanese receivers. They all seem to look almost a little bit the same in the inside. Got your standard tuner board, and over here, down here is a combination preamp. It's power supplies over here, and underneath, of course, here's your power transformer to the left, and underneath here are the power output transistors. They're actually these small ones, TO3 cases, so if they did fail, it wouldn't be very, I don't think, expensive to do the job. I also pulled a couple of electrolytic capacitors on here, on the preamp board and the power output board, just to check them out. And they all, even though this unit's really pretty old, they all tested within specs. These Japanese receivers, the components, the electrolytic capacitors, they seem to be quite good, and are holding up after all of these years. As far as the repairs of this unit were, see, I don't think it had anything but the bulbs, right? The lamps were out, and probably what would fail next would probably be the power output transistors would be most likely to fail, or something with the power supply. And is there anything else I can say about this unit? Not really. So one other thing I have to add, I think there's the AA-1010 is also built without these presets, so I don't think it would have like a preset tuning meter over here. It would probably have like just a regular tuning meter. And I think that's about it. That concludes this video. There's no sense in looking at the back. I mean, the back is your standard fare. You got your push button speaker terminals. You've got your standard 375 ohm antenna terminals. You got phono jack, you got aux jack, and you've got a tape jack. And basically, I would say that's about it, except for, well, you got an AM antenna for any dinosaurs that are still out there that listen to AM. Yeah, I think that's it, and that concludes this little mini video. Overall, one more thing, overall, I mean, listening to this thing, honestly, I don't know what it is. I can't really find too much difference between like a lot of units. They all sound the same. I mean, I think it's a pretty decent compact little unit. It probably weighs around, man, I would say about 13-14 pounds, and it's basically not very wide either. So I guess if you have a small apartment or something, it would do you nicely. And besides, this is vintage Japanese equipment, which is always nice to have.